Michael Mowbray here. Just wanted to show a little trick that no matter how much time you spend working in Photoshop, and I consider myself somewhat of a Photoshop expert, I always find new things. And I want to show something real quick here. Tan lines, especially if you work with seniors, always a pain in the butt. How do you deal with that? A lot of times I'm using the patch tool, I'm using clone tool on Darken, things like that, and it just never typically quite looks right, and it takes a little bit of time. So I was just experimenting a little bit underneath the spot healing brush. So you got the spot healing brush tool and then the healing brush tool right underneath that. And I've never really used that. That's where you can pick a source point and then paint from there. Well, if you look up to your dialog up here on the top, you've got normal, replace, multiply screen, darken, lighten, color, and luminosity. I thought, well, why don't we try this healing brush, pick a spot, and we'll go on darken. So I'm just going to grab some of the, let's see if we can get this to work here. Here we go. Another tip for you, make sure your layer is selected. Alright, so I'm going to grab down here in the darkness of the shoulder, and I'm just going to come up here, and I'm just going to paint darken into this transition area, and look at that. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. It makes it look more natural than I've seen using a clone brush on Darken or even using the patch tool. So that's just using not the spot healing brush, but the healing brush tool. It's the second one down in your list of healing brushes. Selecting the darkness that you want. So I'm going to sample down here, and then I'm just going up and then adding darkness into the skin there. So I'm going to keep the texture in the skin. It's going to keep the same look of the skin. It's just changing really the tones and the color of the skin up there to match the tan. And that's again by going up here into your modes for that particular brush tool, and instead of putting on normal, putting it on darken. So hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully it helps you save a little bit of time. And next time you have to do a tan line or anything like that, hopefully again this helps. Check out my hacks as I post them, as I figure things out. I'm going to put them on YouTube. Thanks much.